Hey YouTube, it's Jamie, smoking in my car. Sorry, my phone overheated, so I had to get off real quick. It might happen this time as well, but if I ever end a video abruptly, it's because my phone's overheating. But this is part 2 of, I'm just talking, just one man's opinions about recent controversies with the pipe cottage and monetization, and the one Canadian YouTuber who wrote a response to him. I've looked at those videos. And in the last video, well, go watch that if you want to catch up to where we're at now, my last video. But I was talking about monetization, and basically, it's none of my business what you do with your channel. If you want to monetize it, go ahead. I may or may not watch it. I'm not gonna. Oh, and about comments, if we're leaving comments to each other and you feel like responding, that's great. I try to respond to every single comment in a video. I just think it's polite. So that kind of recaps the last one. So I guess you don't need to watch that. But I did start to talk about that because I don't mind mentioning names, only because it seems so public in the YTPC. But Alan Harrelson, Pipe Cottage. I guess some people have a beef with him. I'm subscribed to him. I haven't felt a need to unsubscribe. He hasn't done anything to offend me or make me feel like I don't want to watch his content. I mean, I don't watch his content like I watch, people that I feel closer with, like David, Central California Piper, Israel, Southern SoCal Piper, Truckin' Piper Bob, Mike, Old Man Things, Blake 1827. I mean, these are people, and a host of other people who I've just Randy, tons of people who I feel like, we comment back and forth. And I'm real shaky today, I'm sorry. I've been taking my medicine too, I'm just shaky. So, yeah, so back to Alan Harrelson. The Canadian YouTuber whose name I forget. I'm subscribed to him as well. I should have done more research, I just forget his channel name. But he leveled a pretty heavy critique at Mr. Harrelson, or Dr. Harrelson, I think he's a doctor, calling him a racist and stuff. And I guess I didn't see anything that I would call racism there. I guess maybe his views about the Civil War. I don't know much about the Civil War. I wasn't there. I didn't really, haven't really paid attention. But I will say this. I don't think it was totally about freeing the slaves. I'm pretty sure that wasn't like the central reason why we had a civil war, just to free. I mean, that would be pretty simplistic and naive to believe that some altruistic thing like that, like, of course, abolishing slavery is massive. It's like we should have never had slaves to begin with. I think everybody can agree, But to think that the Civil War was solely or even primarily about that is, I think, naive. Of course, war is always about money and resources. That's what I believe anyway. I mean, that's what it looks like. Wars are about money, resources, land, things like that. So it's not about some, altruistic project. I don't think. It seems to always be about drugs, oil, land, stuff like that, resources and money. But the Canadian guy, sorry, I just have to call him that because I forget his channel's name. But he was saying Dr. Harrelson was racist. And again, I don't see that. I'm not seeing that. But you know, he has some ideas about the Civil War. He knows more about it than I do. So I guess, you know, maybe he knows something. Clearly he knows something I don't know about it, you know. But I think, here's what I will say. I think it's wrong to cancel people or call their sponsors and friends and say nasty things about them. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this cancel culture thing, you know. I believe you kind of you vote with your attention, you know. Like if I decide to pay attention to something, then that's my like contribution to that. So if it's a sick system that I don't want to be a part of, like, you know, I'm vegetarian mostly. I'm like 99% vegetarian, and that's an ethical decision. I just don't want to be involved in a sick system like factory farming, you know. That's just me. I don't care what you do. You can do anything you want. You don't need my permission. You don't need my approval or anything. So let people be people. That's it, you know. If you don't like their channel, don't watch their stuff. Just ignore it. Scroll on. You don't have to troll them. You don't have to, you know, try and get them in trouble. I don't like this narc sort of stuff, like a narc culture, you know, where it's like, oh, I got to tell on this person or I got to make them, you know, look bad or something like that. I just don't understand it. Just, you know, if it's something I don't like, I just stop paying attention to it. You know, that's the single most active thing I can do, you know, is just where I decide to, you know, put my attention to things. So whether you like them, you don't like them, I don't think anybody cares, you know. I'm not sure if he cares. You know, I don't feel the need to get anybody in trouble or call up their friends and sponsors and say, you know what about this guy? I think that's aggressive behavior, and I don't like that, you know. I don't like the cancel culture stuff. So I guess that's about it. I might think about this some more. And then in terms of monetization, I mean, I guess I already talked about that. You do you. You know, if you want to make some dough, do whatever you need to do to make some dough. I mean, that's fine. If I don't like it, I won't watch. But it's frankly none of my business. So that's kind of where I'm at. Not that you care. Not that you need to know where I'm at, or I don't even know why I'm talking about it.